Time to see what the wizards are up to.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everyone. Can you hear us okay? Because there was supposed to be
Sound
music
check.
with that video, but we didn't have music. Hello, Dustin. Happy launch day. Can y'all hear us okay? Okay, awesome. I'm not sure what I did something wrong with the video. So fantastic. Let me pop in. So, we're running a little bit crazy today. Got up super early. Been posting everywhere. Yep. I have my Emojipedia open so I can add emojis to my posts because I'm so excited about the Hero Realms digital Kickstarter that I'm posting around.
Yeah, so we launched our Kickstarter for Hero Realms Digital this morning. The response has been insane so far. We were funded like super fast, like in the first 15 minutes or something.
I still get nervous.
Yeah, of course.
What if nobody comes when we start our Kickstarter?
But yeah, so we're super excited about the app. We've been quite busy getting the Kickstarter page ready. But yeah, look, it's looking good. And thanks everybody who's backed already.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll just start off really quick with our contest of the week, and then we're going to chat about the Kickstarter a bit more. So last week, Peter X. That is an exciting last name initial, X. Congratulations from Florida. You have won the Pantheon packs. We will reach out to you and get those out to you. So congratulations. Those are some super fun epic card game packs. And for this week, our giveaway, we do a giveaway every week on the live stream, is for Crisis Packs. So Crisis Packs have been out of stock for quite some time. We just got them back in print pretty recently, in the last couple of months. So yeah, we're going to do that as a giveaway this week. So Saffron will post below, and you'll also see it around on social media as well. I also want to come up with some additional ideas for giveaways. I think I'd like to do a meme contest, since memes seem very popular in the community, and we used to do those and we kind of stopped doing them, but I think a meme contest would be fun. But if people have other ideas of contests or giveaways we could do to kind of make it fun, let me know, because I know not everyone is into doing the Gleam giveaways. Those are pretty easy to do and convenient, but I'm totally open to other ideas, so keep them coming. If you have ideas, or if you see things other people are doing in other communities, you're like, man, I wish Wise Wizard Games would do that, let me know. So yeah, so heading into the Kickstarter. So we launched Hero Realms Digital. I mean, this has been a long time coming. We've been talking about this for quite some time.
Yeah, so I think probably the question we've received most over the years has been, when are you guys making a Hero Realms app? And this is something the digital team, we've been working on with the digital team for quite a while. And they made phenomenal progress. And we actually opened up an alpha several months back, and a limited group of people has been sort of kicking the tires on it, playing with it, and helping us bring it to the next level. And so thank you to all of our alpha testers out there. And I gotta say, I love the Hero Realms app. It is super fun, super addictive. There's stuff in Hero Realms that I was really excited about from a design potential. The ability to sort of combine the deck building with RPG style character creation and development leveling, etc. We accomplished that in the physical game through a bunch of different sets. You got the base set, which is, like Star Realms, very easy entry point, great deck builder, self-contained. Then you got the character packs, which allow you to play as the specific characters. And then we have the Ruin of Thandar campaign, where you can go on adventures and fight together and fight monsters. And in the Ruin of Thandar stuff, we included the leveling a portion where you can level up. You can get experience and improve your skills and abilities, and you can have all these magic items and stuff that you can find. And all that leveling stuff we made to be PvP compatible. So there's like the campaign side of a card, and if you flip it over, there's the PvP side, like what it does in PvP. Or if it's a magic item, it'll tell you, or a treasure, it'll tell you what it does in the campaign, but also what it does in PvP. So basically all that stuff, all the stuff we made for the campaign was designed for PvP play. And I thought it'd be super cool if people were playing games, they'd be like, oh, all right, I'll build a level, I'll build a fighter with like, 5 experience and 2 treasures, and you build a cleric with the same thing, and we play. And that there's just a lot of stuff to do to make that happen physically, and a lot to communicate as a game designer to the players of what's involved in that. And that portion I didn't do a great job with. So that part of the Hero Realms play, which is super neat, people haven't really delved into that much. So people would pretty much, when they played Hero Realms, they just played the straight character as it came in the character pack without any of the tweaks. And they'd only use that extra stuff when they were playing the campaign. And it's cool in the campaign, but it's also great in PvP. And we were really able to shine a light on that with the Hero Realms app. And when you're playing the Hero Realms app, you're always leveling up your character. You're always improving your character. So when you're playing in the Hero Realms app, you create a character, you give it a name, you give your character a name, you choose their class, you choose the artwork to represent them. And then when you play games with that character, win or lose, you gain experience points, and you gain experience over time. And then you'll level up. When you level up, you get to choose how you're going to improve your character. And we got to use all that cool stuff we designed in the campaign for the PvP play. And let me tell you, it is super addictive. Like, it is a ton of fun. And like, the process of leveling up your character over time is great. And each character is different. You are going to be, when you get treasure, you're going to choose between 2 different ones, but you don't always get the same choices. There's different stuff that comes up when you're gaining those, when you have a skill point to assign, and you're like, okay, do I want to improve my skill, my ability, or increase my starting health? You could make different decisions, and there's skill trees that can guide you down different paths there. So when you could play a cleric, like a cleric, for example, and choose a bunch of things, and have get the cleric to 10th level. And then you could do the whole same thing again with a cleric and make different choices and have a different play experience. Plus, there's, of course, 5 different character classes, and you can play versus each other. So yeah, this is an example of when you have an experience point to spend, you'll get options. Like, okay, you're leveled up. You can improve one of these things. You get to pick. So you can increase your starting health. You could improve your fireball. You could improve your channel. This is, of course, a wizard. If you go into the fireball selection, you'll see there's a whole tree here. So if you've got the top part of that tree, you have 2 choices. Which of those 2 do you want to get? And then if you pick that upgrade, so for example, on this one, we've got the Scorching Fireball upgrade. And then from there, you'll have 2 upgrades in the future. And when you have that skill point, you can go ahead and click around on all this stuff. It won't lock it in until you click the upgrade button. But as you're making these choices, you can look down and see, okay, where do I want to go with this character over time? And then the channel ability also has a full tree of options as well. So you can really customize the character as you're leveling them up. And and that process itself is a lot of fun. And your character plays differently as you're leveling up. When you get a new skill, you get a new item in your deck, and it gives you different play options. We also have a ranking system in Hero Realms. So when you're to basically determine how much you win and lose, what's your skill level with this particular character. The ranking, the level and the rank are are character dependent. So basically, if you have a fighter you've been playing for a while, it's like level 9, and you win a lot of games with them, that character has its level 9. It has its rank based on your wins and losses. And when we pair you up, we try and pair you up against another player with a similar rank. We also look at a window of, just a couple levels around you, either higher or lower. We don't want to match like a level 2 with a level 12. But you can play people who are higher level than you or lower level than you. We primarily based on your win-loss ratio. So if you're really good and you win a ton of games, you might start playing against people who are higher level than you, but the hope is that we can get you to a point where you've got a fair match. You got about a 50% chance of winning by using that ranking system. But when you start a new character, let's say you started let's say you decided to pick a different character to play, maybe you're great and you win all the time with your cleric, but you're not so skilled with the fighter yet, and you have a lower win ratio. That character has a separate ranking, so we'll pair you up based on how well you do with that particular character. Our goal being that whenever you play a match, we get you a good fight, an opponent of similar level. And here you can see, if you lost a game, your rank would go down. If you win a game, your rank goes up. So basically, and we've got little color-coded systems. So you got bronze and silver and gold, etc. And each one has a certain number of stars, basically representing wins that you need to get to in order to get to the next level up. And we've got like cool frames around your avatar that change as your ranking goes up and down. So the app is, I can tell you, playing a lot. The app is super fun. We've got playthrough videos on the Kickstarter page, and also there's been some of the alpha playtesters have been chiming in the comments on the Kickstarter saying, "Hey, this game's super fun. It's great, and we love to see you guys on there as well." So that's it's fantastic.
Yes, someone, I think it was Chris, the charity board gamer, said, I thought you'd be playing the digital game right now. Well, Rob was playing all weekend. He was doing the videos, a couple of the videos that are on the page.
And tomorrow I'll be live streaming, and I'll be live streaming both Star Realms and Hero Realms. So you get to, if you want to check out some live play of that, you can see me play there. Also, on the Kickstarter page, this weekend I did film some games, and one of them is a game where I battle Darwin online in the app, and also I have a different one for solo play, but there's also videos from other content creators as well. Okay, max level. So basically, there's a couple different max levels. So right now, I believe the maximum level in the app is 12, but that is not our intended final roof. So when you get to max level, basically you stop progressing with your experience, but you can still go up and down in your rank. We will be increasing the level cap as we add more content. So we have additional treasures from the rest of the campaign sets that we're making for physical that are coming in, and of course the leveling system supports basically additional skills and abilities. So basically, when you're spending your experience and your skill points, and you're increasing your various stats, if you get your skill to maximum and your ability to maximum, so your fireball is at level 5 and your channels at level 3, those are the maxes for those respectively. Then once you've done that, and I believe you have to upgrade your health once at that stage, but basically once you've done all those things, then you are able to buy either an additional skill or an additional ability. So you can get an additional channel skill, which would give you the ability to channel multiple times in the same turn. which can get really powerful later in the game. Or you can get an additional sacrifice power, like an additional fire blast, and build that up and over time you can build those new ones that you purchased up as well. So basically the long-term level cap, I believe, is going to be 24 or 25 in the app. I'd have to check my notes, but basically we have the mechanics in the game will support that higher level. So and basically once you get to whatever the current level cap in the app is, you stop progressing in levels, but again, your rank can go up and down. So you can try and increase your win ratio and go up in the rankings, and we'll have leaderboards and all that sort of thing for those.
Awesome. We have some more questions. What systems will the beta be on?
So the beta is on iOS and Android and Steam for PC. And when you have an account, you can, just like with Star Realms, your account is for all those devices. So basically, you can play on your PC with Steam, start a game. Oh, wait, I gotta go. You can grab your phone, get on the bus, start up the app, and continue your game from that you had started on the PC on your phone. If later you then got an Android device or an iOS device, you could get your account on that as well. So basically, each of those platforms is just a way to access your account and your games and all your progress and stuff. That's all on your account. So basically, your device just gets you to your account. So just like with Star Realms, one account across all devices. You only pay once, and you get the stuff everywhere.
What kind of cosmetics are to be expected?
So there's a reasonable chance we'll do foil cards like we did with Star Realms. There are alternate art stuff.
Could we do
play
an
backgrounds.
alternate art cat?
A fat cat, perhaps. Yeah. So
Cheshire cat.
Cheshire cat, sure. Yeah. So there's lots of possibilities with those. And that's the kind of thing where we'll be looking for feedback from from people in the beta, from the Kickstarter backers, to see what do you guys want? What kind of cosmetics would you like? Obviously, we have to then look at you have the digital team take a look at those suggestions and be like, okay, yes, this one we can implement, this one we can't, this one would be super hard, and we can figure out what things we can actually of the suggestions you guys make, which things we can bring forward. But one of the big purposes of this Kickstarter is to get a pool of invested beta testers, people who will really want to be there and love the game, to help us guide the game to where it can be. It's really awesome right now. I'm having a ton of fun with it, but I know we can make it even better. And that's one of the things we're looking to do.
Ooh, we have someone offering that we could use their kitties as models. I actually just got a custom little promo card for a kids game for my daughter, and they had her little stuffed animals on her little card.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really cute. So one other question, when we have different tiers, people always ask for additional tiers. So someone was wondering, could you do an all-in? So thanks to quite a few people posted that they're doing the Legend account. Thank you. Could you do an all-in, which also includes all the physical content that's available as well?
So no, primarily because we want to keep this Kickstarter to be digital only, so that fulfillment is fast, and we want to get you guys into playing the beta as soon as possible. So literally as soon as Kickstarter finishes their processing, which takes a couple weeks after the Kickstarter ends. So Kickstarter ends for a couple weeks. Kickstarter is doing the charge cards process and verifying and all that sort of thing. And then after a couple weeks, they give us the green light and like, okay, we've processed everything. You're good to go. And at that point, we're going to be sending out surveys and getting you guys into the beta. We have a physical Hero Realms Kickstarter coming later this year. It's got awesome new content, and we will definitely have a tier in that where you can get all the physical stuff together if you don't have any of the physical stuff yet, or you can just get the new stuff, or there'll be add-ons where you can pick and choose. But basically, we don't want to mix the physical and the digital because that would slow down fulfillment, and we want to get this app to you guys super fast. But don't worry. More physical content is coming. Kickstarter very soon for that, and you'll be able to get all the old stuff there. Let's see.
So Chris had asked if the charity board game, if the Steam version will allow remote play, meaning like if I have Hero Realms and my friend doesn't, do they need it to be able to play on Steam with me?
Each player will need their own account. So unfortunately, they will need an account as well if they want to play with you.
Yeah, and then let's see. We had, I don't know. I guess we'll come back if we have more questions about Hero Realms. But we had a couple questions. People want to know if there's anything new about Sorcerer.
So we are in the process now of working on the getting the Sorcerer and Bringer box set. There's a lot of content in there into Tabletop Simulator for you guys to test. So design is done on everything. And so basically it's just a matter of getting that stuff into Simulator. We hope to have that up in a couple weeks onto Tabletop Simulator. And then you guys can kick the tires on that. We'll have that process going we'll have it up on there for you guys to give feedback, and we can make tweaks based on your feedback for about a month. And then assuming everything is smooth with that process, then we're going to be sending the files off to the printer. So, but all the packs are done. All the expansion packs are done, and those are up on Tabletop Simulator now. If you want to see how to get to them, go to the Sorcerer and Bringer Kickstarter, check the updates. There's information there how to get there, and the Endbringer set will be up there soon.
Oh, did I mention the question about could we be able to change the wizard's hat? That sounds really good to me too.
Possible.
I've been playing a little too much Roblox, but I've been changing my hair every 5 seconds.
Those types of those types of cosmetics are certainly a possibility. That's something where we have to have the digital team work with the artists, etc., to make put it all together. But that's the kind of thing we could potentially do.
And Michael was wondering, he really wasn't interested in the cosmetics or the gems. He just wants to be part of the beta. So is that an option?
Yeah. So basically, you'd probably want to jump in at the $25 tier. That'll give you the online play with all 5 of the characters. And you will get gems. Obviously, you could choose not to use them, but basically, you'll get to play through the entire beta, and you'll have all those sets when the full version comes out. And if you ever do decide to play in there's a bunch of ways you can use gems, and not all of them are super competitive. For example, like this arena in Star Realms will have stuff like that. In Hero Realms, where you could spend gems to do those, and we'll have tournaments as well. But even if you aren't interested in any of those, you can get to play, and we'll have all those sets when both for the beta and in the final version when it comes out. Yeah, the legendary option is awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to touch on what your thoughts were on the.
Yeah, so this is what I was talking about with
tiers.
the base level. So it's $25, and you get beta access, which again, as soon as we can get it to you, which should be basically this campaign's only 9 days long, super fast Kickstarter, and then it'll take about 2 weeks for Kickstarter to process stuff. Then we'll be pushing out your accounts, and you'll get the base set with online play and all the characters. So basically, you'll have the cleric, the fighter, the ranger, the thief, and the wizard. And that includes their ability to level up and all their skills and and items they can find, etc. You'll also get $30 in gems when the full version is released, which you can use for things like cosmetics or tournament entries or arena entries or all the sort of organized play style stuff. The regular online play and playing at home on your device, you can do unlimited of that for free by having the base set with the online play. So, but the gems will let you do those extra cool things. And also, backers will have their name in the credits on a credits page in the app as well. Then, basically, the Legends account is like super account. Basically, I put everything I want in an account in this, this one it's $99. It gives you every expansion for the life of the app. So that'll be like the Journeys packs and the Ancestry packs, new characters as we create them, the promo pack cards, all the content. Like if you go into Star Realms and you see all the various sets that we have, we'll have a similar thing for Hero Realms. If we have level cap increases with extra magic items, all this sort of things, all the stuff that you could buy in the app, you get all that for free for the life of the app. So as long as we're making new sets, your account will get those new sets. Your Legend account will get those new sets. You'll have unlimited gems. Basically, when we create your Legend account, we're just going to dump a ton of gems in it once the gems are enabled. And then if you ever run out, you can ping customer support and we'll get you more. So basically you'll be able to, anything in the app that can be purchased for gems, like cosmetics, tournament entries, etc., you'll be able to do all that for free forever. So Star Realms equivalent, like we've got daily tournaments, which cost about $1 in gems or credits in Star Realms, but $1 in credits to enter. And we got a weekly championship, which costs like $5 in credits to enter. Occasionally, we might do things like a Legend Series tournament within the app. Maybe that costs like $10 or $20 of credits to enter. All those sorts of things with your Legend account, you'll just be able to do them as much as you want. So you won't have to pay for those. And it comes with super sweet cosmetics. There's going to be alternate art gold cards for your starting deck. And this is kind of like the alt art Scouts and Vipers that we have in Star Realms. And there's going to be a male and female alternate art for each of the characters. You'll get 2 exclusive alternate art avatars for the Cleric, the Fighter, the Ranger, the Wizard, and the Thief. So you'll be able to play as, when you're playing as the Fighter, you'll be able to choose the same options everybody else will be able to choose, but you also will have 2 additional pieces of artwork that you'll be able to select from, which are not available to anybody but the Legend account backers. And all those cosmetics are Kickstarter exclusive. So Legend accounts is not going to be like something that you can normally purchase in the app. That's a special thing for the Kickstarter for you guys, who are jumping in early and want to back at that level. So basically, we are still working on the monetization portion. So anybody who backs a Kickstarter, just getting all of them, all the five starting characters. For the final version, the likely scenario is the app will be significantly more expensive than like the Star Realms app, but will come with the base 5 characters. But we may be like we may make it so that it comes with one and you buy the others. We're looking at the various ways to implement that. But characters beyond that, so like for example, when we add the Druid and the Necromancer, etc., to the app, or the Ancestries, those are going to be separate purchases within the app. Okay, I'm going to buy the ability to be able to play as a Druid, for example. But of course, Legend accounts will get that for free, but other accounts will be able to purchase those additional sets when they come out, just like we do with the Star Realms.
So I have to address this question about Cthulhu Realms. a lot of people were like, oh, is this like a new app that came out? So this is what happened. Cthulhu Realms was published, as Joel says here, back in 2015. It was a physical game. It was like a Star Realms game in a small box. Yeah. I might have a copy of it somewhere here. And people really liked it. It was made by Tasty Minstrel. They licensed the Star Realms engine from us and designed Cthulhu Realms, working with us. And it was Cthulhu themed game. And we made the digital version of it. So we released the Cthulhu Realms app, and it's still out and available in the app stores. Just recently, there was a change in the Google Play Store policy around the videos that are used in the App Store. And it happened that our Cthulhu Realms video was a private video, and unless I made it not private, it was no longer going to be showing in the App Store. So I made it public because, it's no big deal. It's an app we have out there, but I didn't realize it was going to notify all of our subscribers, and everyone's like, oh, is this a new product? So that's kind of what happened. So it's an app that's been out for a while. We aren't, it's not an app that like we're pouring. There's no expansions for the Cthulhu Realms games itself. And from our conversations with Tasty Minstrel, it doesn't sound like there's going to be future reprints or expansions. But if it's something people are interested in, talk to Tasty Minstrel, and and they might be willing to do that if they see a lot of demand. But we have Cthulhu Realms out there as an app, but it wasn't a new product. It actually was an older product. I just bumped up the video because of a Google policy change thing. So we have someone here who's a fan. Great, with the physical and the digital version. Yeah, the art's really cute on it, and the digital app's really cute too. So let me see. I think I answered all the other questions. I wanted to talk really quickly about live streaming. So we have a lot more people live streaming. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to, for Hero Realms, create a graphic that's specific to the Hero Realms live streams and share it as an update in the Kickstarter, or post it on the Kickstarter page, because as part of the launch, we have offered to streamers if they need a Steam code to be able to stream Hero Realms, so that people looking at the Kickstarter can have more chances to be able to see it at different times, etc. So here you see we have quite a few people on the schedule. So Star Realms is still being streamed. The blue diamonds are Star Realms, but a lot of people are very interested in streaming Hero Realms. We'll also be posting on social media like when these are up and coming. So we're gonna be doing more of that to help promote people's channels. So if you're not on that schedule and you would like to be on it, or if you are a streamer and you're interested in streaming, or if you feel like you have a great personality and you're interested in just learning more about it, you can reach out to me. I'm Debbie at wisewizardgames.com. And, we can work with you on that. But we're really excited that, there was a video we just added to the Kickstarter page by Cool Dad Shorts. That's Brian Shoemaker. And he's going to be streaming on Saturday. Ruel Gaviola, who does like Tabletop Tuesday, he does a few different shows. He's going to be streaming. And some of our regular Star Realms streamers here, Dusto, VQ, and B Darklighter, and Mega Holland is streaming again, which is awesome. So we're really excited to see all of these people. Matt the Cutter too. And Dicebreaker also contacted me today. I don't know if anyone's ever seen Alex Lollies from Dicebreaker. They're a big media channel. She's a huge Star Realms fan. She always talks about how it's her favorite game. And when I first met her at a game convention, she was actually working at Big Potato Games, and she's like, oh, I'm playing Star Realms right now. Nice. Because she tends to be playing it a lot on her devices. So they're going to be streaming it on Thursday. So we're really excited about that. But we'll post I know it's a little bit hard to read it with all of this on one graphic, but we'll be posting these around on a daily basis on who's going to be streaming which games. And we're really excited to see more streamers and encourage people to do more of that. And, we would love to help promote people's channels as well.
And I'll be streaming tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Rob, sorry, Rob.
I was on the list. It was okay. Sorry. But yeah,
our regular Star Realms streamers, you are included in that. Many of our regular Star Realms streamers. Okay. Oh yeah, cool. People are excited about that. So I think Oh, PAX Unplugged. So we'd like to do PAX Unplugged. We don't have it like booked up yet because we don't have all the details on it, but we would like to participate as an exhibitor in PAX Unplugged. So when we have more details to share, we will share more details, but we're cautiously optimistic that, that will be happening and we will be part of that show. And last time we did PAX Unplugged, we had a pretty big event area. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to do some organized play there. They have a lot of space there in that convention center and it was pretty nice. So we're excited to start, ramping up our conventions, and we're kind of excited, kind of terrified because I've just been home for, a year and a half, but yeah, so PAX Unplugged is definitely on our, a show that we normally do. And, we're looking for more details about participating in that.
Yeah. So highly interested in that one. We're also booked for Spiel in Essen, Germany. So, in October. So hopefully getting back into, conventions this fall.
Yeah, and I actually reminds me, and Ken's interested in Kapow. Kapow is a super awesome game. Glad you got a chance to play it 2 years ago. Someone asked about Sorcerer and Bringer. They had missed the Kickstarter. So if you missed the Kickstarter and there's not late backing at this point as well, my best recommendation, if you want to get your order in and just know that you have an order in for a product like that, is there's two options. One is you can pre-order on our website. You can pre-order through your local game stores, but they will not be able to take pre-orders until, it gets closer to being in distribution. We don't yet have it up on our website as a pre-order, but it's on our to-do list to do over the next couple of weeks because we've had people asking. So that's one option. The other is to add it on. If you want the Kickstarter exclusive stuff, you could back a different Kickstarter. We always have our Kickstarter exclusive items available with the exception of the digital campaign. So this campaign, we won't have the option to add things onto it. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone. I know Rob's dying to get back to the comments.
Yeah. So I gotta jump back in and answer people's questions on the comments of the Hero Realms digital Kickstarter. And thank you everybody for watching us here, and thanks for everybody who backed. That's super awesome.
Yeah, and thanks for all the positive comments here and also in the Kickstarter. Yeah. We really appreciate the support because it's always awesome when other people are like, "Yeah, this game's awesome." It helps. So thank you very much, and have an awesome day. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.